simple love story for English learners. Once upon a time, in a small and peaceful village, there lived a young girl named Emily. She was 20 years old, with striking blue eyes and golden hair that shone in the sunlight. Emily's family didn't have much money. They were poor but happy. They lived in a small, cozy house filled with love and laughter. Emily had a passion for reading. Books were her window to a world full of possibilities. She often dreamed of a better life, one where she could explore new places and make her dreams come true. Meeting at the market. One sunny morning, Emily went to the village market to buy some groceries. While she was there, she met a young man named John. John was tall, handsome, and had a kind smile. His dark hair complemented his warm personality. Unlike Emily, John came from a wealthy family. His parents owned a big house and vast lands in the village. Despite their different backgrounds, Emily and John struck up a conversation and quickly became friends. A growing bond. Emily and John spent more and more time together. They walked in the fields and along the river, talking about their dreams and hopes for the future. Emily shared her love for books, while John talked about his ambitions and goals. They laughed together, and their bond grew stronger each day. One day, as they walked by the river, John looked at Emily with sincerity and said, "Emily, I love you. Will you marry me?" Emily was overjoyed. With tears of happiness, she replied, "Yes, John, I love you too." They hugged, dreaming of a beautiful future together, facing opposition. However, not everyone was happy about their love. When John told his parents about Emily, they were furious. "John," his mother said, "you cannot marry Emily. She is not from a rich family. She isn't good enough for you." John's father agreed. "You need to marry someone who comes from a wealthy family. Think of our reputation," he added. John was heartbroken. He loved Emily deeply and couldn't imagine life without her. He told his parents, "Emily is kind and good. Money doesn't matter to me." But his parents were firm. "If you marry her, we will not support you," they warned. Emily's sacrifice. Emily soon learned about the situation. She too was devastated. Not wanting to create trouble for John, she told him, "Maybe we shouldn't marry. I don't want to make your life difficult." But John refused. "No, Emily, I love you, and I will always love you. We will find a way," he said. Days turned into weeks as John tried to convince his parents. Emily's family, aware of the issue, was also worried. Her mother said, "Emily, we love you and want you to be happy, but maybe it's better to let John go." Emily cried herself to sleep many nights. Finally, she made a painful decision. She met John and said, "John, I love you very much, but I think it's better if we don't marry. Your parents will never accept me, and I don't want to make your life hard." John, heartbroken, understood. "I will always love you," he said. They hugged and cried together, knowing their love was strong, but the world was against them. A life apart. Emily and John decided to remain friends. They promised to always support each other, even though their hearts were broken. Emily continued her life in the village, working hard to support her family. She was kind to everyone and became loved by the villagers. John, too, focused on helping his family with their business, but he never forgot Emily. Reconnection. One day, Emily's father fell gravely ill. Emily cared for him day and night, praying for his recovery. When John heard the news, he came to help. He brought medicine and food for her family and visited often. Emily was deeply moved by John's kindness. "Thank you, John. Your support means so much to us," she said. As they spent time together, their love for each other resurfaced. However, they knew John's parents would never accept their relationship. They decided to stay friends and continue to support each other from a distance. Letters of love. John eventually moved to the city for work, but he and Emily stayed in touch through letters. In their letters, they shared their lives, dreams, and feelings. John wrote about the challenges and success he found in the city, while Emily wrote about her life in the village. Years passed, but their love for each other never faded. a bold decision. One day, John returned to the village. He visited Emily's home, and when she opened the door, she was surprised and overjoyed to see him. "John, you're back," she exclaimed. "Yes, Emily, I've missed you," he replied. They talked for hours, sharing stories of their lives. Finally, John said, "Emily, I still love you. I want to be with you. I've saved enough money to support us. I don't need my parents' approval anymore." Emily, touched by his determination, agreed to marry him. A new life. Emily and John had a small wedding, surrounded by friends and family. Although John's parents didn't attend, the